Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are checking out High Above thanks to Unicat Label. Big shout out to them for providing a key. And it's out right now. You can go check out High Above. This is a sandbox design simulation game where you are building buildings and then you're decorating the rooftops. Also, this game was developed by Division Games, a solo developer, so please go check it out. Let's see, editable buildings. Ooh. Oh, okay, at the moment this is all I've got. Cool. So this is kind of like our little tutorial. So let's try and build, there we go, boom. So we can use our WASD keys to move around. We also got our right button, right mouse click, hold the right mouse button and you can rotate the building. And then to zoom in and out, you use the scroll wheel on your mouse. You can reset the camera if you get lost. Cool. And then with this little button here, reset, boom, done. That's your tutorial. So that's how to build, that's how to create the building. Now we can add some windows. So we've got two options. We got ones without the shutters and ones that do. We're gonna go with shutters. So you just click and then you place. Hold shift to align. Ooh. Okay. I guess, I don't know if that's gonna make much of a difference. All right. Oh, there we go. And then we can align it with, can we? Oh, I see. It's a bit weird. Never mind. That's totally fine. All right, well then I'm just gonna guesstimate about there. And then I'm gonna pop one without a shutter just on this side. So let's just rotate around. I wish we can resize the windows. That would be nice too. But anyway, it said we needed to add 3 windows. We've added 3 windows. To enter delete mode, press X. And then if we wanted to, we can delete a window. And then to go back to editing, click E. All right, now we can also drag out this wall to make it wider. So we can make the building even bigger and the space that we decorate. All right, it wants us to make it really big. How big do you want this building? Holy moly. Oh, right click on the building to open its menu. Ah, I see. All right, well, I don't want to make it too big. So I know this is just a tutorial. Hey, there we go. All right, so when you right click on the building, you can do a lot more editing. There are a lot more editing options. So you can shrink, you can make this, you can resize your building like so. You can also make it taller or shorter if you really wanted to. And yeah, so if you wanted to, you could even go the other way. And then over here, we can also move the building by the looks of things. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, all right, cool. And then we can also add, you can start actually decorating the rooftop. Change the roof type by clicking the arrow. So we can actually change the roof type. So we can either have like an actual roof, or we can have like a brick kind of border, to which we can either do that, which is kind of cool, this or that. These are more sort of like flat options. If I'm gonna be decorating the rooftops and have people there, I don't like the idea of having no like safety rails, I guess, if you want to call it that. So there is that. Select one of the roof the tile, select one of the tile roofs. Okay, so it's asking me, because it's just a tutorial, we can do that. Go back, and then select that. All right, and then close menu. Boom, done. Now we can enter into decorating mode. We add a chair. We use R to rotate by hitting it every time you want to rotate it. It only rotates 90 degrees. But also, you can hit Control and have a bit more freedom with the rotation and do that. So that's kind of cool too. So, all right, so let's just add a chair. And then we'll add ourselves. So now we can rescale the... What button is that? Q. There we go. Q to scale. So you hold Q and then you roll the scroll wheel on the mouse. And if I wanted to rotate it. Oh, anyway, never mind. It's there now. That's fine. All right, so there's that. We've got that. We're going to build. Now there are various structures that we can build. Scroll down and build a greenhouse. Cool. Greenhouse. Boom. Let me just center up. Here we go. And then I'm going to pop the greenhouse here. We can enter the greenhouse. Hold on. Enter the greenhouse by clicking the wheel. Move around. All right, cool. And that was our... that was essentially the tutorial. All right, now we can actually choose one of these particular themes. I am a big fan of Japanese scenery and Japan itself. So we're gonna try Japan. I like the idea of that. So let's jump in. All right. Now there's a little bit more to this now. And now the music has begun. There is a little bit more to this particular build aspect. So I'm going to be learning some stuff here because a lot of this was not in the actual demo itself. So let me just build something. And then what I'll do is I'll move it over. Now, let's choose our roof type. Actually, before I build anything else, I am going to check out, we have some requests. So we'll start off with our Zen garden, a rooftop for meditation. So we can do this. We can either do a free play here, free design, or we can go by the requests. Is this on Steam or Switch 2? So this is on Steam. This is called High Above. Yeah, it's only on PC. This particular game is only on PC, and it only just recently released. Oh, okay, cool. We get a little cutscene. I like it. All right, Zen Garden. Here we go. So complete characters' tasks. Place characters. Place props. Rules. Each character needs a door access. You have a limited budget and each prop has a price. Use all of the available buildings. Okay. The one thing that I was unable to figure out in the demo was the placement of the door. I'm not sure where it's supposed to go. I thought the door needed to go, like it needed access to the rooftop. So I thought, okay, that's where I'll put it. But then it wasn't marking it off as being complete. So then I thought maybe it needs access to the building itself. So I tried to put it at the bottom of the building. And then it still wouldn't do what I needed to. It wouldn't complete the task. So I just left it. But anyway, what do we got? So this is Konoki, and they want a Zen garden with a few stones and a stone lantern. So that's pretty basic kind of that's a basic request. Very, very easy. And then we can sort of freehand the rest of it in, you know, the way that we want. So I think this should be not too big. I don't think it needs to be too big. Let me just rotate around. I think this is a decent size. Okay. Times 3. We need 3 of these. Why do we need 3? Okay. We also have a limited budget. So this is the budget of the person that you are completing the task for. So that's their budget. They've only got $9,500. A lot of things will be free, but then items and structures such as this greenhouse will cost money. So I'm guessing the fact that we are looking at multiple buildings. I don't know if it's multiple buildings for one person or multiple buildings, or if it's just one building per person, but I guess we'll figure it out. Plants, props. Oh yeah, and of course other bits and pieces like windows and moldings. They're gonna cost money too. Oh, the trees won't, so that's nice. Environment buildings. Oh, that's cool. So it's like, they're like facades. That's actually kind of cool. I like the thought of that. What if we added... Oh, and we've got Torii gates. Oh, I love it. And power lines. We can add clouds. And we can add rocks. So these are basically things that you can add into the background. Essentially is what that is. But for right now, what we need to do... Roof layer. How do we want this? Oh, these are like extra layers. Okay, never mind. That's fine. We'll go into Windows. Let's see. What's the cheapest one? 70, 30. So these are probably smaller windows. We'll go with that, shall we? Let's go a window here. And then... Can we move this out the way? Yes, we can. Amazing. And then we'll do 2 of these smaller ones here. Can we resize them? What was the resize button again? Oh, I'm so bad at this. That one, or that one. Oh, that's nice. All right. All right. This is actually kind of nice with a deeper kind of fencing. Actually, I kind of like the bigger window here. So we'll do a bigger window on this side. Boom. Okay. Okay. So there's that. The moldings. Ooh, I'm not quite sure which ones I want. We've also got columns. Where do these go, actually? Now that I think about it. Are these like... Oh, I see. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. Give it an authentic Japanese look there. I guess it will have to continue over here too. I'm not sure how I feel like now that the It kind of overlaps. All right. I guess that's not so bad. All right. Cool. Can I readjust you? There we go. I can. Maybe bring it down a bit. There we go. Nice. All right. Cool. Now, they're the moldings. I'm not going to do it on the other side just purely because this is kind of the angle I want. However, if I do get to a point where I do end up rotating it around a lot, then yeah. What do we got? We got columns. Oh, canopies. Ooh. Oh, what is that? Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. So what does this canopy do? Oh, see, that would have been nicer. This would have been a nicer canopy. Interesting. Okay, well, never mind. We're good. We're good. Let's not worry about that. Yeah. All right. This is essentially what we're going to be playing with. We've got... All right, so we've got what we need here. Let's jump into the props. Wants a Zen garden. Missed the whole canopy? No, it's fine. It's fine. Callie, you're good. I honestly have not done a lot, to be honest. Believe me. We are good. You're totally good. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to design. Now that we're getting to the point where we're decorating the rooftop, this is the part that's going to be fun. So it's very customizable. So if you do end up playing this game, there are a lot of customization options. I mean, still limited, but it's enough that you can really enjoy it. So if I'm really going to do, you know what? If it's going to be a Zen garden, like proper Zen garden, I think I need a... Let's do... That's on the walls. They're decorative pots. Do we have... Like, I need... Not that specifically. No, not that. That's that. They're windows. Oh, we do have doors. All right, we do have doors. We do need to find a way to gain access into the building. I'm gonna say this is what they want for a Zen garden. Like, I'm assuming this is like sand. So if I do like half of it. Yeah, that's nice. All right, cool. Can I move it over? I can, maybe? Oh, I can make it bigger. All right, hold on. I think this is a good size. Should I do the whole thing? The whole thing sand? Nah, actually. Let's go there. I don't want it to be too, like... Nah, it doesn't need to be that high. Let's just sort of keep it... Yeah, that's probably good. We'll do it there. And I'm assuming that's the edge. So do we want no edge? Do we want a light wood or a dark wood? That dark wood's a bit thicker as well. I mean, I guess we can do... Yeah, that's not so bad. I don't mind that. All right, I need to sort of even it out so that it looks like it's been built on the roof and not necessarily, you know, into it. There we go. There we go. That's better. All right, cool. There we go. Nice. All right. What does that do? Is that like how much sand is in it? Or is it the lightness? I don't know. We'll just keep it there. That's fine. All right, cool. Okay. So we got our sand. Is this water? Is this for like a pond? Let me see. Oh, it's empty. Can I add water? I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what? No, let's not have that there. Never mind. Remove that. That's fine. Okay. And then I'm assuming this is probably the flooring, like the wood flooring. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Okay. It's a little bit... I mean, we can step down into the sand. That'd be nice, right? We might have to... Ooh, can we add steps? Ooh, that would be nice. If we can add steps to go down. Oh, okay. See, this is why I like that you can edit what you've already placed. Makes it easier to sort of visualize what you're doing. All right, nice. That's good. All right, I just need to find if there's like a step of sort. Like if there's a way to step down. If not, then I'll lower the platform. But also, I'm thinking maybe I need to add another building. They're editable buildings. However, we can add a facade, like an environment building. So if we do that, we can add in, let's go with maybe this one. I'm just going to zoom out. Can I rotate the building? I can. Awesome. All right, I'm thinking. If we add the building... Oh, this probably, it's probably going to be like one of these kind of things. Hold on, I'm just going to... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, never mind. I don't like that I can't minimize... All right, hold on. So... Maybe it needs to... Hold on. I have to zoom all the way out just so that I can place a building. Maybe it's the building next door. Maybe it's the building in the distance. Actually, no. Let's not worry about that too much. We'll think about the background later. I'm just trying to find a way. I might have to add in another layer of building. So maybe I need to... Yeah, there we go. All right. This might be the side that I build the extra building. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shift it into place. All right. Now, are you up against the building? All right. We're going to do this. I'm going to have it off center. So it's not completely against it. There we go. Like that. Right. And then we're going to build it up. Oh, I see what that's doing. No, I want it to be taller. I want it to be taller. How can I make it taller? Oh, there we go. There we go. Aha. I was looking at the wrong arrow. Okay. And now I just need to make sure it's touching. There we go. So that's good. So we have that. Now this one will actually have a roof. Just wondering which way to have it. Do we have other options? Aha! Yes, there we go. Like that. Pillars? Oh, framing. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. All right. Oh, and there's extra edits. We can change color. We can change the color of the roof. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Like, I knew this. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I guess it's just been it's been a moment since I played the demo, so now it's like fully released. I think I like that better. That's nicer. But then, can I maybe do brick? Cool. There's that. Maybe I should change the color of the roof now. Now it's too dark. Dang. You know what? The brick might be a bit better. I think the brick's nicer. Might have to do the same thing. Make a creative place. Lots of money trees. I don't do money trees. So I don't have money trees. This is not Animal Crossing, all right? No money tree here. All right, so now that we've got that, we've added in our roof. Roof layer. No, we're not having roof layers. We're good. We're gonna add, we need to add a door for a start so that the person has access to the roof. So this will be the access to the roof. Boom. There we go. There's our door. That better be what they mean by adding a door. Otherwise, I'm gonna be so upset. We've added a door. Let's add a window to the other side. And I know it's costing monies. We'll just go with something not too expensive, pretty basic-ish. We'll go with this one. It's not so bad. Or do I add that one here? Add that one there. And then have like a wider one on the other side. How wide is this one? That's not so big. That's pretty small. What about you? Or you? Well, that one's already got that, so maybe we do. I don't know if I want to do same. Maybe we'll do this. Boom. All right, cool. Done. Okay. So that's our facade, and that's our building that they live in to get access to the roof. Can I? Where's the thingy to edit the look of it? Oh, there we go. I got a right click. Never mind. I got it. Do I want to have the whole brick situation again? Probably. If I want to keep it the same. Yeah. All right, cool. I like that. We'll keep that. Let's start actually decorating this rooftop, shall we? I feel like, though, this does need to maybe decrease because I don't think I'm going to get the step I want. But at the same time, like, now that's going to be an issue. So maybe it does need to be there. Maybe I might have to bring this up. There we go. That's better. They'll just be able to step down from the platform, from the decking. So that's fine. Okay. That's good. Awesome sauce. Now we can start adding some. So they wanted a stone lantern and a few stones in their Zen garden. All right. So, let's start with the things they want, and then we'll add extra bits and pieces after the fact. I kind of like. You want this one? I think this one or that one maybe. I think this one. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. All right. All right, now how do I resize it again? No, that's rotating it. Was it? Oh, shoot. Oh, Q. No, that's just zooming in and out. What the heck? This is rotating it 90 degrees. I swear it was Q. Anyway, that's fine. Whatever. We'll add our lantern here. All right, so we've got one lantern. I'm thinking maybe two. We might be able to add two here. We should be able to add two. Let's add another one. I think it'd be nice to have two of the... Oh, jeez, now I can't see. Right there. There we go. Cool. Now we've got two lanterns in our Zen garden. I wonder. Pick it up. There we go. All right. Perfection. All right. Cool beans. So now what we're going to do... Now she also said she wants a few stones. So if we go up... Oh, these might be the... So the green ones must be the ones that they want in their Zen garden. All right. Let's chuck... Ooh. Okay, this is going to be really nice. Okay. Let's go with... All right, let's see how I go with this. We'll go boom. And then we'll go... What was it again? Oh, there we go. We can rotate it like this. I just want to... What's the... I can't Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, this one we can resize. Hey, all right. I was wondering how I could resize. I was right the first time. It's just, I think it just depends on the item. Yeah, okay. There we go. It doesn't need to be too big. Alright, that's good. Okay. And then we'll add another boulder around here somewhere. This one can stay kind of... Maybe I make it small. Don't want it to be too big. Alright. Cool. How many? A few stones, so like 3. A few means 3, so I'm assuming that's what they want. I don't want to fill it up too much with stones. But what I'll also do... If there's a way to... What is that? That looks really cool. It must be a shrine. Let's add some trees and some shrubbery. We've got cherry blossom, and then we've just got regulars. What's this one? Oh, I see. Yep. Just a nice regular tree. I feel... Can I make it small? Big. More bonsai? They're tiny. They'd be really small. I think we might have some bonsais. Hold on. We'll add some bonsai. I'm going to rotate the tree around. I'm pretty sure because I think they've got some potted plants that we can add. So if I add... I might make this a little bigger. There we go. So maybe like there. Yeah, like that. Do it. All right, let's have a look. What do we got for plants? Potted plants. All right, I don't think we have bonsais by the look of it. I think they're just your standard potted plants. which is a bit of a shame. There's a yucca. There's a yucca tree. So that's kind of cool. I don't think there's a bonsai. That's kind of sad, actually. We've got water plants, but I don't know how to add water. What we'll do is, let's just finish off the sand section. And then we'll go to the actual, the deck.
Much later.
There we go. Our Zen garden is coming along. I feel like something needs to go there, though. So if we go into props, I'm thinking maybe like a shelf for... for plants. That could be cool. As if we kind of like center this between them. I just gotta make sure it's lined up to the edging, like so. Right. Now I'm wondering, can we change the color of this? No, we cannot. There's no way to edit the color. That's fine. All right, we'll do that. Now, if we go into our plants again, we go to the potted plants, then we can pick out some stuff that can sit on the shelf. Like that. And I can't change the sizing of the plants, though, which is a shame. But I can rotate them. Like so. Something a bit more... color. We've got a little small plant here. Gonna stick out there. What I might do, I might find some like smaller props that kind of sits in between that aren't plants. This can probably sit here. I like how this one would probably have its like leafage sticking out between. Like that. Right, and then the thing that goes on top, I think should be a prop. Books might be an option. Or we can just have like plain vases. That'd be interesting. Just sort of rotate them around. Maybe have this one on top here. Like so. Oh wait, no, I want it on the shelf. But it's not on the shelf. Oh no, it is on the shelf. Okay, I'm just like hovering over and it highlights everything. Okay. And then... oh, and then we've got like little... like stuff like that. See, that's what I like. Alright, let me rotate it around. This like little knot piece. Actually, what if I did you on top? Boom, like that. Ooh. Ooh. Boom, alright. I know it's not really part of a traditional Zen garden, but I feel like it kind of works. Maybe add a couple more stones. Let's add some more stones. I'm gonna add a flat rock. Maybe rotate that one around, like maybe like there. Add that one there. How's that looking? That's not so bad. I wish we can just add sand rather than a sand pattern rather than just with the rock. But I guess it'll be okay. Unless I add a lantern. That could be something. We can add a lantern. Like a bigger lantern, like this one. Don't know, I like the color though. Or maybe this one. Or that one. Ooh, that one's actually nicer. Kind of like that one. Maybe just sort of prop that in the middle of those. But I also wouldn't mind a water feature, to be fair. Like, I don't know how to add a water feature. We can probably start decorating up here now. So we can do like wall vines on the building. And I really loved sort of playing around with this particular side of it. I'm gonna pop a divider here. Boom. If I can change the color of it, then what can I do with it? How do I change the color? Oh, I gotta remember to actually like use my right click on the mouse. Oh wow, okay, that's how, okay, that's the brightness. We don't really need it that bright. We'll go with that. That's good. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, I think the Zen garden itself is pretty much there. I'm just maybe thinking I add something to this particular side of the garden. I'm just not quite sure what that should be. Like, unless this is where I add a cushion or something, I don't know. Or maybe I add like decorative things. I mean, like maybe they're out here painting. Pop it there. And then can maybe add a chair, like a stool. To make it sort of simulate that they're here to, they're kind of like painting. Maybe this lantern needs to go. Hold on. Just remove that one. And then we add, oh, maybe a bigger prop would help. No, don't know how I feel about that particular piece. Just something central would be nice, but I guess maybe if I go back to plants and I just add a potted plant in the middle. That's small. One of the sort of the bigger looking. Oh, here we go. Like that one. Actually. Yucca. Don't particularly want to do that. They're tiny. This is like the biggest one they have. Okay, that's not so bad. We'll chop that there. Alright, cool. Now, the garden portion of this Zen garden I think is good. Now I just need to decorate the decking where she is sitting. Give her a table. On this table we'll have steam buns. Because why not? Or dumplings. Can we change the size of those? No, they're pretty, that's pretty big. Hold on. Maybe do that. Do that. And then we'll give her a placemat. Some tea. What's a Zen garden without tea, right? I can't really tell what these pieces are aside from the sushi. I'll just give her a sushi. We'll give her a sushi platter. Boom. There we go. I just wish there was like a teacup for the tea. But that's okay. Alright, so now that we've got those, we'll go back over here. And we can I feel like these are huge though, these seats, but maybe good if we have that there. And that kind of like creates like a fence almost. From the door thing is the thing that's really confusing me. I don't understand the door. You know what? I think that's probably gonna be it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. I might actually have to reach out to the developer and ask them, or maybe look into other people's potential, like if other people have played this, maybe sort of see who else had the door problem. Because for whatever reason, it's just not... I'm not able to complete the task without a door. So... I don't know, but I think that's it. This is pretty much what you do in High Above. You are... you can either do a sandbox build of just building whatever the heck you want, or you can challenge yourself like this, where you can create a scenery for a particular client. And then, yeah, just sort of go from there and just let your imagination run wild. Be as creative as you want. I kind of like the look of this. This is really cool. There's also a photo mode, by the way, for anybody who is interested in, you know, that aspect of these style of sandbox games, these building games where they give you the option to take photos of your builds. So I kind of love that aspect. So this is our little Zen garden. I don't know if I can get rid of the lines, unfortunately. But yeah, if you're into these style of sort of design simulation games, definitely go check out High Above, available now on Steam, and have fun with it. And they've got a few variations of themes to play with, and of course, like I said, you can either do it freestyle it, go creative mode, create your own sort of dioramas if you want, with multiple buildings, and, you know, decorate the background as well as your actual rooftop itself. Or like what I've done today, as I've said, challenge yourself by giving yourself limitations. Although, yeah, the one thing I just haven't figured out is the door. So that's definitely something I'm gonna have to figure out in my own time. And that is High Above. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you played this game already? Do you have it? Are you loving it? What have you designed so far? That's actually that's definitely a question I'd like to ask you guys, you all. Let me know in the comments, what have you already designed in your variation of this game? And it'd be really awesome. I don't know if there's a way to, you can't do that in comments, can you? Add pictures. That'd be cool. Otherwise, what you can do is you can tag me over on Blue Sky at FulishFuji and let me know like what you have designed. I'd love to see it. What I might also do is I'm going to maybe take a screenshot of this one myself, like do in the camera mode, and I'll take a screenshot, I'll post it on my Blue Sky. Please, I'd love to see some of your builds in High Above, and yeah, that'd be really awesome to see. But that is it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of future content. And also, you can find me over on Twitch, which is where I streamed the game, twitch.tv/FulishFuji. And yeah, give me a follow over there, and that way you can see some of the other games that I play live on stream. But otherwise, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everyone.